Hey YouTube, welcome to the Build and Grow 21 Odyssey as it continues. Today I thought it would be a good idea to show the new garden, how it's coming along. And you see that the ditch on contour here is filled up real nice with water right after a little bit of watering this morning. The incredible thing is that the excess kind of flows off of that drip line right there. And then it must run down to where the soil gets hard on clay, a few inches, and then it drains out through here, and then it'll slowly seep in under here over time and hopefully water these plants better. Now, underneath all of this is, a bit of buried wood, some buried wood limbs, and, compost and leaves, and that was built last year. It's May 2021 now. May 18 to be exact. And in this new garden, last year we grew some veggies. This year I'm trying something different. I want to have a bit of a tomato pepper machine going on here, if you will. Because once these plants get going, they are like machines. They produce regularly. That's why growing food is like printing your own money. We've got enough herbs in here too to keep everything smelling good and keep some pests away. I'm realizing I need to plant some garlic in here right away though. So I'm just going to get some kitchen garlic and dig a hole of several holes down about 6 to 8 inches, drop the garlic cloves in, and that'll help keep squirrels and other critters away. Let's see here. So what I want to show are the tomatoes in particular, because I'm ready to plant one. I have a unique way of planting them, unique considered the way that I see other people planting them. And this is what I learned from Mel Bartholomew of the Square Foot Garden fame. We're going to plant another tomato there. We're going to plant another tomato right there. That's a tomato, that's a tomato, that's a tomato, and that's a tomato. And in between are cucumbers. I don't know if they'll come up. Once these grow, I will have a tall netting here that'll let them grow vertically. And we'll be doing the same thing in that back garden there as the other plants start to come online. So the plants that are doing well in there right now just look like to be peas. I don't know if they'll actually come to fruition because we're in the lower part here. And I don't know if I planted them early enough. We'll see. But in the meantime, focus is on tomatoes. They don't look like much now, but if this is done right, I will have a tomato hot pepper factory going on. So we have a marigold, parsley, catnip, a hot pepper, basil, another marigold, great for keeping critters away, another hot pepper, another basil, another parsley. The reason for the herbs is that they all go good together, and you can be picking peppers and tomatoes and parsley, basil all at the same time and use them all in the same ingredients. Cucumbers too, for that matter. So if things go well, then that'll be a lettuce bed right back there with some other tomatoes growing up in the back. So we'll see. But first, how we grow the tomatoes. It's really important to see this. Okay, we'll see how this comes out, but basically what I want to do is take my tomato plants and lay them into the ground, not upright. A lot of places will tell you to dig a hole as big as a basketball, about a foot down, and grow your plants much taller and bury up to here. No. When you lay like this, the roots, these are all roots, these fine hairs will come to be roots when planted in the ground. So if I lay them down, roots will grow from the stem all the way down like that. It's really wonderful. Rather than being wrapped around vertically, they'll grow stronger. And what I'm going to lay down on the bottom, just some crushed up eggshells here. There are a lot of videos about doing the eggshells and what do you do and sterilizing before and after. I don't do anything. The regular farm fresh chicken eggs, really from a farm, and a local farm. And I've been doing this for 10 years and haven't had any problems and grow the best tomatoes around. So, just going to dig out more like a trench, not a hole, as you do for most plants. And then I build a pillow right here, right like this is a pillow for the tomato. And I'm going to take it, just figure out which way to lay would be best, and I think laying would be best, and these roots will come down. We're just going to toss it in there like that, okay? Even though the roots are very close to the surface, not a problem. See if I get some of these eggshells down in there. And the eggshells add calcium, which helps to make for strong, healthy roots. And it's nothing fancy. I'll show what this looks like here. Okay. So that's the tomato plant. This is the pillow that I made for it, if you will. Okay, and then the extra dirt that's around here, I just push back on top like that, real light. And then we'll cover up with some of this mulch right here. And you'll see, I want to cover up, you know, as much as I can here. So that's it. That's your tomato plant now. A minute ago it was vertical, now it's laying horizontally with just the head kind of propped up and centered like that. You can go back and look at all the other tomato videos I've made over the years. And the tomatoes that we grow here grow tall. They grow a lot because we do a lot of regular trimming of the runners. So in between the stems every week, to grow great tomatoes, you have to pinch the extra runners so they do not drain more energy from the plant to produce great fruit for you. So again, we got cherry and everlasting tomatoes in here. Just planted number 5. Number 6 will go down there, and we'll see what other plants come online. I really don't want to crowd this too much more, because you see we have a bunch of winter rye interspersed here too, as a green manure, if you will, growing up, and then I can just chop and drop as it grows during the summer. And if all goes well, then all of these plants will get big and bushy before you know it. So there you have it. Tip for the day: lay your tomato plants down to get the most out of this plant. Get prepared.